This is the beginning of one of the best trips of my life, which I'm still blissfully unaware of at this point, taking my very first stroll around Tokyo. I came to Japan without much of a plan. All I did was booking a couple of first nights in a capsule hotel in Tokyo. I messaged my friend Alina, who accidentally happened to be in Tokyo at the same time. And I basically let life do its magic, which it certainly did. Because I can tell you that this was one of these trips that I will remember for the rest of my life. Can you believe it? Can you believe that I'm in Tokyo? I can't even believe it. I'm staying in Shibuya, which is one of the coolest, most hip, quite fancy districts of Tokyo. And right now I'm freaking exhausted. My face is swollen because I stayed up until 3 a.m. because I was so excited. So let's get a coffee and then we're gonna chat a little bit more. You know how everyone is obsessed with Tokyo, like all these movies and books, and so many people travel here and everyone is like, oh, Tokyo is so great. So I thought I'll come here and I will be like, well, yes, Tokyo is great, but have you been to Shanghai? And as much as it hurts me to say that, because you do know I love Shanghai, I mean, it's a different kind of relationship. Tokyo is freaking incredible. This city is better than I expected, and my expectations were already high. But one thing about Tokyo is obviously prices. I will be mentioning all the prices in this video. For example, this coffee cost me 600 yen, which is $4.50. So far, I can definitely tell you that accommodation, hotels, even hostels are extremely expensive here. But food and being here itself, it actually doesn't have to be that bad. I've been in Tokyo for only 1 day so far, and I feel like I can already say with full confidence that this is possibly one of the coolest cities on earth, if not the coolest city on earth. You should have seen me yesterday. My mouth was open the whole day. I literally could not close it. That's how impressed I was. And also, I've never seen so many well-dressed people in one place ever in my entire life. Not in Paris, not in New York, nowhere. No, the fashion here is just next level. 95% of people I see have the best style I've ever seen in my entire life. And yesterday when I was walking around the shops in Shibuya, I was like, I want to buy everything. This street is absolutely next level. What is this even? Okay, so the very first stop of the day is gonna be the famous Shibuya crossing, possibly the most famous crossing in the whole entire world, that I actually accidentally crossed on my first day here. My game plan was to intentionally walk around it so I can cross it for the very first time the next day, and film it and make it into this whole big thing, I'm crossing Shibuya crossing for the very first time. But then I accidentally crossed it, and I realized while I was crossing it, I was walking, and all of a sudden I was like, whoa, that's a lot of people, oh, Tokyo is really as crazy as people say. And then I realized I was crossing Shibuya, and all I have is this lame picture. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it to the famous Shibuya crossing. This is it. And I had a game plan of getting myself a coffee from the famous Shibuya crossing Starbucks. The reason why it's famous is because you can get up there and see the view of Shibuya crossing. It is a really nice view. However, I wasn't the only one in Tokyo who had this idea this morning, so there are at least 30 people in a line, so I'm not gonna do that because I don't have time, because I'm actually heading over to the Museum of Western Art to meet up with a fellow YouTuber, Alina. However, since Tokyo is huge, this city's gigantic. Okay, guys, we're crossing Shibuya crossing, I think. A very Not accidental Shibuya crossing. It is really wild. The amount of people. And everyone is basically doing the same thing. Like, I've never seen so many people filming themselves crossing a street like here. Like, it's possibly the biggest city on earth. I mean, I think so, because the population is 30 million, which is even more than Shanghai. Shanghai is 25 million. So even though I am in the center right now and I'm going to another central location, it's about 12 kilometers away, and getting there by train is going to take me at least 40 minutes. So I have to figure it out. Okay, let's do this.
Guidance will be displayed in English. Change it for the Chuo line, the Shonan Shinjuku line, the Skytree line, the Oregon line, the Keio line, the Nakamise subway line, the Shinjuku subway line, and the Oiba subway.
Salmon is just always good. Yeah. Now I'm feeling the inspiration to vlog. Guys, look where Alina just brought me. I don't even know where we are, but it's beautiful.
It's called Senso-Ji Temple.
Senso-Ji Temple.
Yes, actually the oldest temple in Tokyo. Originally
built.
built.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in 654. But this one was built in
1958. Wait, 600. So that's like more than 1,000 years ago?
When it was
No
first
way.
built here, yes.
Oh my god.
It's also the most famous Buddhist temple in the city.
No, because we were like walking, talking about something completely different, and then all of a sudden I like looked up and I see this huge ass temple that looks so beautiful. And I'm like, but that has been Tokyo for me. Like, that's what I've been saying, that I keep like walking around with my mouth open. I have so many like videos, because I do these random like Instagram videos of myself, and my mouth is like
It's amazing. It's so amazing. Yeah. And that is the tallest freestanding tower in the world. That is the Tokyo Skytree, right behind you.
And what's the name of the one that looks like Eiffel Tower?
Tokyo Tower.
Tokyo Tower.
Yeah, that one was
I have
before.
to see Tokyo Tower.
Yeah, yeah, it's really famous.
Okay, so we are in Asakusa. Now I've learned it. Now I know where I am. Otherwise, I've been like a little me and following Alina around, but she's the Tokyo expert.
Well, somewhat.
You used to live here for how long did you live here in total?
Well,
I mean, I know you just told me, but I feel like you've been coming back and forth and back and forth.
On and off, but I did live here for almost a year as my longest time. So in that time, I feel like I saw the majority of the main parts of the city. Okay, I've been here for 24 hours, so out of us two, you're the Tokyo expert. It is overwhelming. So this is the start of Nakamise Dori, which is like this amazing shopping street that leads to Senso-Ji Temple. And before it, you have this like super grand gate that you have to walk through. So it's pretty epic.
The comfort of hanging out with another YouTuber. You just put a camera in your face and you... Ooh. What is it?
It's a big cake. Outside sponge cake. It's a big pastry flash and pastry.
Do you want smooth or kind of chunky? Kind of like
Which
peanut
one
butter.
do you recommend?
I guess like the smoothest probably, yeah.
The smooth?
Right. We are trying the Ningo-yaki cookie.
Ningo-yaki.
Ningo-yaki. Hi.
And I have no idea what it is, but it looks nice.
Yeah.
It looks pancakey.
Yes. What do you think?
It's really soft.
Yeah.
I'm gonna focus on it. Do the job, camera. I'm gonna do the job of eating. Okay, so it's red bean paste.
Yeah.
And like really soft cookie. Not cookie, it's like sponge cake.
Yeah. It's like, in a way it's a cookie, but then in a way, yeah, it's like a sponge cake.
Okay, and I actually really like red bean.
Okay, perfect. Well, you're gonna love Japan.
When I first moved to China, I thought it was so weird. I was like, red bean, that's not a candy.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
Yeah, but it's
But the
like
more time I
popular.
spend in Asia, the more I'm like,
Totally.
it's good. Guys, you wouldn't believe it, but I actually never had mochi in my life. Maybe I had one from a box, but it doesn't count.
Not the same.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna get my first mochi. I just need to choose a plate. Oh my, and it looks so pretty. Mochi is such a pretty food. Oh my god.
These are like all freshly made, so whichever one you choose, it's gonna be amazing.
Okay.
And they also have white strawberries here, which is like rare.
Saying it while I'm eating another cookie.
That's what you're here for. You can't come to like Tokyo and not try everything. It's
No,
like
there's
a food city.
100%. There's so much to eat here.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at, oh my god, and the strawberry.
Try the dofu. Yeah. It's different.
But it's nice.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It has the funniest consistency. Wow, look at this.
Yeah.
That's a close shot. It's even. So the game plan for now is to hike. I want to say hike. Hike all the way up, or I'm assuming there is an elevator.
Yeah.
Up to the tallest freestanding tower in Japan, or in the world, or in Japan.
the world.
In the world. Oh my
world,
god,
yeah.
that is exciting thing for sure.
It is.
So we do have 1 hour until sunset. So we're hoping to kind of, you know, get that best time of the day and maybe hopefully see a bit of like the night landscape as well.
Yeah. It's a proper.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, so see, it's about 5 o'clock, so people are bringing back their kimonos for the day.
Ah. It's like quite common for Japanese people to rent it too?
Yes.
Ah, so you don't own one? Or
some people do, but yeah, as we were talking earlier, the average kimono is like $5,000-$6,000.
I honestly cannot believe that.
Yeah, like
You're tricking me now.
because they're made out of silk.
I mean, I did hear that
Yeah.
it's silk. That makes sense. Silk is expensive. I did hear that it's expensive, but I didn't expect $5,000-$6,000. Like that's really a lot.
It's like most people, you know, probably could afford to maybe have like 1 or 2 and wear them for like special ceremonies or occasions. But usually, yeah, people will, you know, want a different style and have it for a certain occasion. So it's easier to just go to these kimono rental shops and just rent one for the afternoon.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Man, but $5,000-$6,000.
Yeah.
Crazy.
ご注意ください。ベビーカーをご利用の
It's a bit of a bummer. We made it, but we made it a bit too late. And as you can see, it's already getting dark. So we decided that we'll come back. But luckily, I have a week here in Tokyo, and Alina is also here for a while. I mean, you have like three more weeks. 3 more weeks.
Yeah.
But I also have time. So we decided we'll just come back later instead of rushing it.
Yeah.
There was, I mean, the line was not crazy for Tokyo standards, I could imagine. But there was a line, you know?
We would just like miss any kind of daylight. It would already be like the sun coming down by the time we got up there at the earliest.
Yeah, so I think that's something you always have to take in mind here in Tokyo, that there are a lot of tourists and there are always lines.
Usually they don't sit for that long, so they're just so empty, right?
Action camera start.
So crowded.
Alina's first time in my ramen place. This is my third night in a row here.
I'm excited. This is great.
I have one place in Tokyo and that's it.
Yeah, this looks good.
So that's
the one.
that's the one I've been getting every night since I came here.
Let me see what it gives for like a description here.
Okay, because there's also a lot of things that I don't understand what they are, so I just wouldn't, you know, it's all good.
So this is a miso. This is dried sardines. No thanks. Oh wait, that's the one you got?
No, I got that one.
Okay, you got that one. So yeah, you got the miso ramen. Okay.
Let me show you how it's get done.
There we
So
go.
you put money first. Okay, and now you choose noodles.
Now, so let's do our soba first. So we're gonna do cold soba, and then the one that we need is
this app is so useful. Oh, it's just
for
Google.
me. Yeah, it's just Google Translate. Tempura soba, this one. Okay. Okay, so one ticket for that, and then this is the miso.
Yeah.
Ramen, right?
Yeah.
For sure that one. Okay, so one.
But wait, we have to choose noodles first.
No, that's for udon and that.
I've been choosing it every night and So they're probably like stupid porters using that noodle. Maybe don't have
no,
to.
I don't think you have to do that. That's just for those. Let's try it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you don't choose for that one. Yeah. Or no, or just, yeah, hi.
Okay.
Hi. Oh, okay, so they just have to,
We've been keeping it under control.
Trying to.
This is what we've got here. We have the same ramen, also known as my signature ramen. And here we have some tempura with noodles, and it's cold, right?
Yeah, cold soba noodles.
Excited. I know what you might be thinking. Kaja, where are you going dressed in this crazy outfit? Well, I mean, I know it's not that crazy, but it's like, you know, yellow, purple, color blocking. I'm going to Harajuku, and Harajuku is a neighborhood here in Shibuya known for crazy style, so I thought it was appropriate to, you know, color block a little. No, this is nothing. You think this is crazy? I'm gonna show you crazy. And I feel like Harajuku is a name that everyone knows who have been alive on this planet for the past 20 years because of Gwen Stefani's song, or at least that's what I think of when I think Harajuku. That's how I found out about it. I think this song came out when I was like probably 10 or something, and I was obsessed with it, and I remember thinking that it was so cool. Now I don't really think it's that cool anymore because the lyrics are a bit, you know, like a bit weird, questionable, but I didn't really, you know, understand English that well back then, so I think for me, like, it didn't matter really. Anyways, that's what we're doing right now. We're heading to Harajuku. I don't know if you can hear. Oh, my mom is calling me. Sorry. Hello? This is the pile of clothes that I want, and this is the pile of clothes that I don't want, and this I'm not even gonna try on because I know I will want it. And like, what do? I cannot get like 10 round shirts. Like, this was like the best secondhand shopping experience of my life. Like, I've never been to a thrift store that good, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not like, I'm just speechless. Like, I'm literally speechless. You know, I knew Japan would be good, but I didn't expect this. Like, I don't think I've expected that level of goodness. If you come to Chicago, the store is called Chicago. If you come to Tokyo, you have to come to this store. It's called Chicago. It's in Harajuku. It's incredible. Even if you're not into secondhand shopping, come here and give it a try, because this kind of secondhand shopping you might be into. Because for me, the problem with like vintage secondhand shops in Europe or in general everywhere is that the clothes are often not clean, and when you touch things, like, you feel that it's like a little, you know, well, it's used obviously, and it's just always very messy, and you have to, like, you know, really look for the nice things. Here, it's not like that. It's so clean. Everything is steamed. Everything is like, there's space between the clothes. It's very easy to see them. And the options, the variety, it's just variety. I cannot pronounce this word, I know, but I'm just, okay, guys, let's go, because it's getting late and I want to show you Harajuku. Oh, God. Thank God I came to Japan. Beside fashion, Harajuku is also really popular for these pancakes that you see behind me, and bubble tea. However, I do not feel like standing in this gigantic line to get a pancake. I do love food, but not like that. Like, I do not feel like, I just cannot bother to stand in line. The thing about Japan is that they're just extremely good at marketing here. I've read this somewhere and I didn't come up with it myself, but what they often do here is that each like little village or city or region, neighborhood would always have like their signature thing, like a signature food that everyone goes there to eat, etc. And it is actually so smart when you think about it, because like people need stuff like that. People need something to do, and like, you know, something easy like this. Like, everyone knows that you come here in this area and you would, you know, get bubble tea and pancake. Like, it's just like, it's so genius. Like, but Japan is just like, it is a genius country, to be honest. Like, I really do think that. Just the amount of stuff, like, what is it even? Like, what is the purpose of these garbage bags lying here? I think it's decoration. I don't think it's garbage bag, but very unique. That's another thing that I can definitely say about Japan. It's just unique. It's just one of a kind. Like, you see it and you know it's Japan. After being in Tokyo for 3 days, I think I'm finally ready to say that. I think Tokyo is the coolest city on earth. And I mean it. I mean it. I have been very lucky to travel quite a bit in my life, and I feel like I've already seen so much in Asia. And like nothing compares, you know, nothing compares to this. I kind of thought that I'll come to Tokyo or Japan in general and be like, you know, it's cool, it's amazing, but Shanghai, but Hong Kong, but Bangkok, like, I mean, no. I do love Bangkok, I still love Shanghai, obviously, and Hong Kong as well. All these cities are also very different. Asia is huge, all these cultures are extremely different, so it's hard to compare things, you know, like you don't compare apple to a pear, right? But if you would absolutely have to compare an apple to a pear, like if someone tells you like, I'll kill you, you know? You have to compare, you have to pick one. If that would happen to me for some reason, if someone would threaten to kill me if I wouldn't pick the coolest city in Asia, or maybe like, you know what, even the coolest city in the whole world, I would pick Tokyo, honestly. I would pick Tokyo. I think it's the coolest city ever. Like I know I'm repeating myself at this point because, as I said, I did expect Tokyo to be extremely cool and I did expect to love it, but like this is more than I expected in every way possible, you know, fashion, architecture, culture, food, people. I'm amazed. I'm so happy that I came here. I can't even